Howdy, 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 howdy. I said I'd try to be back. Oh, 6:37 p.m. and it's raining. It's raining cats and dogs. My neighbor, north of us, her window awning, the rods of it got pulled out of the trailer, so I gotta rig something up for her and bolt it back down. That way she can have it open. But I told her I wasn't going to even try right now, not with the wind blowing and the rain. And then I talked to my neighbor across the street, Benny, and come up with some ideas and stuff. And he said we'll try my idea out and see what happens. But yeah, I don't know how long this rain's gonna last. So I seen some lightning earlier out towards the mountains. So I don't know. I don't know if we're gonna get heavy rain out of it, or I mean a big storm out of it, or not. But we would find out. All right. I know a subject I will bring up. How many of you go out of your way to help your neighbors out? You know, and not expect nothing from them, even, except for the ones that already agree to pay me to do the work. But lady next to us on the north side of us, she can't be getting this stuff. She just doesn't do it. And God. Benny's going to have a lot of stuff in this yard that needs to be cleaned up tomorrow. But I pulled 4 plants so far. They're dead, and I got another one tomorrow. I got to pull out before the water. So. Plus, there was a bunch of bags out there. He asked me if I brought them. I said, no. I said, I didn't bring them. I says, I didn't know who brought them. Oh, I know, I've been picking them up. So, got a bigger bag, and we stuffed them all in that one bag. Then the other plants that, the one rose bush died, we got looking at it. He said that, man, they got hit hard by this heat. And I said, yeah. I said, I've been watering them. I've been deep watering like you said. I said, the other ones are doing fine. I said, I don't know what's going on with this. And so, anyhow, Sunday morning, him and I was going to put some fertilizer on some of the plants back there. Give him another dosage of it. And then the bird, he says, the bird that sits on his fan, he says, there ain't no eggs up there. He says, we're going to tear it down and make them go somewhere else because they've been leaving the nest on the ramp. So I don't know if he's going to look or if he wants me to look. But yeah, he says he's not going to have birds around there no more. So I might I might somehow hang a couple of discs up there to keep the birds from getting close. Because I know they work for our garden and stuff. Birds would never went in there because I got these CD disc and stuff hanging. But anyhow, yeah, back to the question. Like I said, how many out there actually go out of the way to help their neighbors free of charge? My friend, we worked out a deal, between him and his wife. I got 2 laptops. One needs to be rebooted and stuff. So I got to get somewhere where there's internet. So that would make me see 1, 2. I got 4 laptops. All but one works. Well, it works, but no, I can't do nothing. Like I said, got to be booted in. But I go out of my way to help people out. Like my dad, I always went over there, helped him out. Here, take this, for your, doing it. I said, Dad, no, I don't want it. He said, you take it, you need it. Yeah, I ain't going to argue with him, but I would have done it for free. I used to go over there all the time, do his weeds for him, because he didn't need to be out there doing a cotton picking weeds. My niece was too freaking lazy to go out and do it. Probably, I'll operate, I shoved knocked the weeds out. But I always kept his weeds cleaned up. I kept his trees trimmed, watered his trees. I even went up on the roof a couple of times to seal the roof over without the add-on in the back. But then some yo-yo come up there and told my dad, hey, your roof needs to be fixed. Someone dad paid, I think it's like $800 or something like that to have the guy come up there and spray crap on it, and it still leaked. Hello? Just some idiot going out and taking advantage of the elders. But if my health was a lot better than what it is, I wouldn't mind going out and in this park and telling these people, hey, you need any help, give me a call and I'll come over and do it. But between my health and doctor appointments, I just, I can't do it. I got the tools. I do the weeds, no problem. I've been doing these weeds around here, and once in a while I see one little weed pop up. But other than that, I pretty much got it licked. Because when I first started, man, there were tons of weeds in me cleared out. But I pretty much keep Allen's and Chrissy's and Mike's. Pretty much check out the yards, make sure there ain't no weeds growing, and try to keep the big crap picked up. But with these palm trees, it's hard to do. These kind of picking palm trees, every time the wind blows hard, stuff blows off them, and they go everywhere. I hate palm trees. If I had the money, I'd cut the one next to us, cut it down. Oh, I hate them. That thing is like that's quote I got, I think it's like $400 to $800, something like that, to cut down a palm tree. That's the damn thing dies as far as I'm concerned. I've always helped people out, even when I was younger. I never really charged them out. They, say here, it's a tip or whatever. I try to say no. Ooh, thunder. I try to say no, but they keep on persisting, giving me the money. Okay, I'm not going to piss them off. But yeah, if it's a big job, then that's a different story. I might go ahead and charge. It's like the guy down the street, Jill. We got talking, and she says, I pay $60 every other week to keep my place cleaned up and stuff. Because she had a lot of weeds. In the back of her trailer, she had tons of that kind of picking. Cactus, I can't think of the name of it. Aloe vera cactus, and I cut every one of them, cotton picking things out. Moved the shed was in back. I moved it pretty much underneath the awning, and that way she's got her washer and dryer in there close by, and different things stored in there. She's thinking about finding someone to hook the washer and dryer up. I said, well, they got to be a contractor. I said, this park. They wouldn't let me do my own place or have my friend come or help me. No, you had to be a contractor. So fine. Thunder again. Yay, we're getting rain. Lightning, thunder. Okay, hold on.
Hello. We're getting a bunch of thunder and lightning and wind and rain. What do you think about that? I can't help it, I'm going crazy. It is 6:48 p.m., almost time for my Betty bye. I go to sleep. Then I wake up early in the morning and do my stuff. Yeah, I do. Oh, you don't like this voice? Okay, what if I go this voice? Is that any better? Can you understand me? I hope so. Anyhow, yeah, like I was saying, I would help people out. And I've always been that way. You know, it says, do unto others like you want them to do unto you. Sometimes it don't work that way. Get stabbed in the back.
Anyhow, so much for that. Bob, I will help somebody out and stuff like that, but when it comes time for me needing help, no way, I ain't gonna help you. I have people, so-called friends at the Mesa, when we're doing cruising, help so many of them out, but when it's time for my needing help, no. They'll charge me an arm and leg, yeah, but that, nope, they ain't gonna help me. Yeah, we see how them are. In fact, a couple of them up on that road on Main Street, for some reason, wouldn't even try to find me. There's been a rumor going around that they found me dead in the back of the alley behind the arcade out there. Can't think of the arcade now. Anyhow, I said, me dead, and one of the guys that told me this, his name is John Myers. I always was in Sandals, and he would come and sit down, and we'd talk, and drink coffee, and he'd sit there and say, give me your bill. I said, no, God, he said, no, give me your bill. So he paid for it. He even paid for me something to eat one time. And, hey, he said, hey, just give me the bill and I'll pay for it. But he is a super cool dude. He was involved in the city council and stuff like that. And when my dad was trying to get the road in front of his house widened and paved, he got me the information for my dad to contact the people. And he never did get paid, but he got the road widened some, not by much. But yeah, John was a cool dude. But when Charlie and I was building rooms and stuff, we had to go to the permit building. Anyways, I was outside smoking my cigarette, and here comes Charlie. He says, well, they call me Ant or Radar up on Main Street. He goes, Radar. He says, you're alive. I go, yeah? He goes, yeah, it's going around town big time that they found your body behind the arcade out here and you were shot. And I looked around and said, no, not me. No. And I mean, there's so many crazy stuff that was spread around. Just like we was kicked out of Samuels. We couldn't hang around Samuels no more, so we moved across the street to Jack in the Box. And I'm out there, and my ex-girlfriend come up, and she's pregnant. And somebody says, "Who's the daddy?" And she looks at me and says, "We all know who the daddy is." I said, "Not me." I said, "Hell, we've been separated for a long time now. I ain't my kid." So she got pissed off and took off. But yeah, you try to be nice around places like that, and also rumors start coming around about crap like that, and I don't know. Only one guy that hung around Main Street that it's always been there to help me out and stuff. His name is Rene Ramirez. He lives in Phoenix now. Yeah, him and I got along great. I remember one time he come up there, we were sitting out on Jack in the Box, and he comes down this little moped. He thought he had the kickstand down, and he went to get off, and it fell, and he fell. And oh, of course, he was drunk. He just got back comes from Country City. It's a country western bar. So I say, "Hey, Renee, I'm going to put you back on back of my truck and take you home." So I had a couple of people help me to load it up, because I was able to get it off no problem, because he had a ramp at his house. So I'm unloading the bike, and his mom comes out and says, "I don't want you guys to be doing anything, hanging around my boy. You go out and get him drunk, blah, blah, blah." I said, "Man, I didn't get him drunk." I said, "I brought him home off of Main Street. He don't need to be driving that moped around in his condition." "Well, still, you guys," I said, "piss on it." Got his bike off. I said, "Renee, I'll see you whenever." And so that was crazy. That kid, I mean, he, he's got cerebral palsy. I mean, God bless him. He's done good. I mean, he worked great. He was worked the Motorola plant and everything else. They finally made him retire because with his cerebral palsy, he has a tendency to fall every once in a while. So they told him, "Well, you need to take your retirement early, because the insurance ain't going to cover you anymore. You're too high of a risk." So he retired from there, which was kind of stupid, but yeah, he retired. But if I ever had a problem with the CD radio, I'd give it to him. He'd take it home. He'd work on it and get it fixed, no problem. He knew what he was doing and stuff. But yeah, he was a great guy. He still is. He calls me once in a while. Of course, I've got to start calling him. Trying to think of the idiot's name. There's a guy at Alminster, I can't remember his name right now. But I pulled up in Jack in the Box, and he come up in there, and he grabbed me right away, and he threw me up against the car and started smacking me. A couple of the guys seen that, they came pulling him off, and I reached. I said, "You're lucky." I said, I had my gun in my side. I said, "Either that, I could have got my mace, one or two." And so I told the lady from Jack in the Box, "Please call the cops. I'm going to press charges against them." I can't remember his name right now. But anyhow, yeah, cops come down and he was there. Of course, he's kind of blitzed anyways. So I told the officer, I said, I got my gun. It's out in the opening. It's not concealed. And I says, it's registered in my name and stuff like that. I'm a security guard, so. And he said, well, what's this about? So I don't know. I says, I got out of the car. Next thing I know, he came over right away and snatched me up and threw me up against the car and started beating the crap out of me. I says, I want to press charges against him. So they did. They grabbed him, put him in the back of the squad car. I filed papers and stuff. I don't. Jeff is his first name. I don't remember his last name. But yeah, Renee, I told Renee, I don't know why you went and bailed him out. I would have just let him say, I said, if you want to witness what went down, I said, are you going to ask everybody here? And they said, yeah. He said, David got in the car and ran away and Jake grabbed him and started beating the shit out of him. But I told the officer, I said, he's lucky. I would have put a couple of slugs right through him. Idiot. Jeff Ron, that was his name. So, he was told he's not allowed on the Jack in the Box property. Even to eat, he couldn't order nothing. He's kicked out there. He was kicked out of Sandballs and a couple other places. Anyway, he was a total jerk. Big time total jerk. Anyhow, yeah, I've always helped people out. Just about all the parks. Where we lived on 90th Place, I think it was that 90th Place. I think. Anyhow, I've helped neighbors around there. Other places we lived, I helped them out. Told them, yeah, no charge. But no, you're going to take the money. Okay. But I don't know. Anyhow, it's that time of night when this old fart goes in the bedroom and makes a cocoon. Take my pills and just, mess around on the phone and stuff. Watch YouTube. And that's about it. That's all I gotta say. Except for, hey, hit the like button on YouTube. My YouTube is David Dimmer. 6724 YouTube. Remember that. Go out there, watch my videos. If you like it, hit the like button. Please leave a comment. God, people. And subscribe. I got ideals. I'm coming up with some ideals for my channel. It will be coming in the near future. Believe me, it will be coming.
Trust me, I'm not telling no lies. Anyways, adios, people. Have a safe night and a better tomorrow. God bless. Love you all.